Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. I want to give a big shout out to my subscribers, shout out to my members. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get into this thing. Let's get into it. Alright. Let's see what we got. Remember guys, if you don't know what's going on, I can't, reiterate everything. Just go back to the part 1 and work your way back down to this point and you'll know exactly what's going on. Right now, what we're looking at, guys, is the complete annihilation of Darwin and Melbourne inside of Asia. And I've been harking on this for a while now because it just dawned on me what was taking place. And when you're talking about two very powerful players with a lot of land and resources, there's no way you just lose it all the way Melbourne and Darwin lost it in this area. No way. No way. So what that tells me was Darwin and Melbourne they took a fall, or it's a red flag for a multi-account. Either way, they purposely allowed Gillen to just run through Asia and capture those provinces because they were threatened by my progress in America. That's just the bottom line. And they even tell on themselves later on. So now we go back to this area over here with Valencia, and where he started this little war with me, and now I understand why. So this is very interesting. As you can see, you got Pennsylvania sitting here. You got Valencia Airport there. You got his Air Force there. And, you would look at it and say, well, why would Pennsylvania get this one little province? And then why would Valencia, knowing I'm right here, why would he attack this area? Why? It's called provocation. He was never worried about this pipsqueak right here. Do you guys remember that stack Mr. Pennsylvania had? That big 500 stack? Where did it go? Where did it disappear to? Why didn't he stay and help fight in this area? Because it was all a plot, guys. That's all it was. And that's why I never trusted. That's why you'll see I never trusted using his airports. As you can see, I got my airplanes coming. Let me show you guys something. You got to understand this thing. You see my airplanes right here? I never allowed them to land on Pennsylvania's provinces because I knew if I did that, that would be an easy opportunity to take out my Air Force. Because I knew way back then, guys, that this guy was a freaking coward and a spy. I already knew it. I should have wiped him out when I had a chance, but I wasn't thinking. That was my initial plans, but I kind of let them slide. That's why sometimes it's best to just go with your instincts. Pennsylvania, the snake. And so this is what I mean by these two guys come in and they use multiple coalitions. So they all a part of the same alliance, and that's why they're perplexed by what I'm doing. They're trying to figure out how they can manipulate me without exposing themselves. That's what's going on, guys. That's the whole issue they're having. And you know why they're having that issue more so than anything else? Because I'm better than these guys. It's just that simple. I'm better. Now let me show you guys this. In the process of me attacking or going to war with Valencia, I decide to put some spies in here so we can see what we got going on. Because as you can see, I'm sending a large amount of troops. I got almost 5,000 troops here heading towards Valencia's border. But guys, something said that, you know what, I need to send some spies in here. Because if he provoked a war over there where Pennsylvania is at, it's a good chance this may be an ambush type situation. This could be a setup. This could be a situation where he's trying to bait me into coming here, where he may have a whole bunch of firepower waiting on me. So before I send that 4,000 and change of troops, before I send that 5,000 stack towards this area, we do need to send some spies there so we can see what's going on. Any questions, guys? Any concerns? Leave it in the comments. I'm going to catch up on all the questions this week. So if you got any questions, leave it in the comments. So I got my subscribing saboteurs. I got my coalition cowards. I got more names coming. Always good, guys, to zoom out and study your map. You can see I got more troops heading towards South Australia. So while I'm focused on this area of the map, I'm always got something going on the other side of the map. Something that the enemy may not be focused on at the moment. As you can see, I got my submarines going in front so they can knock out any of those little troops that may be in the way. Trying to head down to New Zealand, which is not an easy task because I didn't bring that many troops. So we have to really be surgical about how we break these guys down. And that's what I'm saying. Look at how Melbourne just went AI. Why would he go AI? He still has a whole continent in Australia. Him and Darwin. Why would he go AI? It makes no sense. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for that capital. We're gonna go for that capital. Why not? But at the same time, you see how Darwin just gets annihilated here, and they're gonna wrap up Melbourne rapidly. It doesn't happen that way. Not when you got all of this. No. They saw me coming in here, and they said, "Oh no, we gotta stop fighting here, because if we keep fighting, this dude gonna get stronger." That's what they did. That's what these freaking snakes did. And they even said it. They even exposed themselves about it. And that's how I began to discover what I was dealing with. That's the problem, guys. They got the fighting in Asia. Alright, we'll get back into it. We're gonna wrap this one up. Continue to follow me, guys. We're gonna get deeper into this thing. We ain't even scratched the surface, okay? Trust me, this thing is very, very interesting. Alright, so stay tuned.